Hey guys, let's get more news from Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Steelers close to hiring ex-Atlanta coach as OC. The Pittsburgh Steelers are hoping Arthur Smith can turn around one of the NFL's most underachieving offenses. The Steelers are nearing an agreement to make Smith their new offensive coordinator, multiple sources told the Associated Press on Tuesday. The sources spoke to the AP on condition of anonymity because the deal was not official. Smith would come to Pittsburgh just weeks after the Atlanta Falcons fired him as head coach following 3 straight 7-10 seasons. The Magic Smith was able to produce while serving as the offensive coordinator in Tennessee in 2019 and 2020, when the Titans finished 12th and then second in total offense, never materialized in Atlanta, which finished in the bottom half of the league in yards and points during Smith's tenure. He could get a fresh start with the Steelers, who managed a 10-7 record and a playoff berth despite an offense that ranked 25th in yards and 28th in points, and didn't show any real signs of life until the final 3 weeks when third-string quarterback Mason Rudolph spurred a late winning streak that helped Pittsburgh sneak into the postseason. Steelers president Art Rooney too said Monday that while the team still believes in starting quarterback Kenny Pickett, who endured a bumpy first full season as a starter before sustaining an ankle injury in early December that forced him to watch from the sideline, it's also time for Pittsburgh to get quality play out of the quarterback position going forward. Rooney also indicated he'd be interested in bringing back the free agent to be Rudolph to compete with Pickett during training camp, praising Rudolph for his play down the stretch. Smith's charge with whoever is behind center will be to come up with an approach that puts more points on the board to take some of the pressure off Pittsburgh's star-laden defense. The Steelers have finished 21st or worse in scoring in 4 of the past 5 seasons, one of the reasons the team took the unusual step of firing offensive coordinator Matt Canada just before Thanksgiving, the club's first in-season dismissal of a coordinator or head coach since World War II. There are players to build around. Pittsburgh has one of the best running back tandems in the league in Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren. Wide receiver George Pickens has shown flashes of brilliance, though those flashes have been tempered with bouts of petulance. Wide receiver Deontay Johnson is one of the league's better route runners, and tight end Pat Freiermuth is a quality playmaker when healthy. Rooney said on Monday the team was close to making a hire. Less than 24 hours later, the team was closing in on its man. "We're looking forward to have someone come in and take a fresh approach who can help our young players grow and perform and have the offense perform at a consistently high level," Rooney said. Steelers done waiting for Kenny Pickett. The Pittsburgh Steelers have acknowledged they need to bring in competition at the quarterback position, whether that's Mason Rudolph or someone else. Why? Because they understand where this team could be when they have quality play at the position. With Mason Rudolph as their starter, the Steelers discovered all of their question marks at other positions weren't real. George Pickens was a star. Deontay Johnson was just as good as they believed. Pat Freiermuth could be utilized how they hoped. The running game was dominant, and the defense was even better. So, heading into a new year, they aren't going to waste that. They're tired of not winning playoff games, and are fully embracing the quarterback position is holding them back. They made the big-time hire at offensive coordinator, and chances are they continue to beef up their offense throughout the offseason. Kenny Pickett is going to be their QB1 on the first day of OTAs and probably training camp. But he doesn't have time to showcase the growth he's hoping to have made. This summer, his leash is short. Or at least that's what it sounds like. Kirk Cousins' steep asking price to push away Vikings, insider reveals. Kirk Cousins is expected to test the market ahead of free agency in March, and his asking price could leave the Minnesota Vikings with sticker shock. Pioneer Press columnist Charlie Walters wrote on January 29 that Cousins, poised to reach free agency for the first time since 2018, is looking to secure a 2-year deal with $90 million guaranteed. The buzz now is that it will take $90 million guaranteed for 2 years, despite that he's still not yet fully recovered from Achilles surgery in November, to sign free agent QB Kirk Cousins, Walters wrote. If that's the case, he certainly won't get that from the Vikings. A contract worth $45 million a year would hold the largest annual value of Cousins' career and rank 8th among quarterbacks entering the 2024 offseason. Vikings general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has maintained he would like Cousins to return but wants to preserve the organization's financial flexibility in the future. A 2-year $90 million deal that is fully guaranteed would be extremely opposed to that goal. During Adofo-Mensah's news conference at the trade deadline just days after Cousins' season-ending Achilles injury, he said that every option is available to Cousins as it was before his injury. That likely includes a contract extension, but a deal that is significantly smaller than the buzz Walters is hearing. The Star Tribune's Andrew Kramer reported last year that the Vikings turned down a team discount from Cousins that was below Daniel Jones' $40 million annual mark he sealed after beating Minnesota in the NFC wildcard round. Despite Cousins playing at an all-pro level before his injury, Adofo-Mensah did not seem to be a prisoner of the moment when addressing the veteran quarterback's future. "We expected in year 2, with O'Connell, for him to take that step. Kevin and I have said that in the past, so seeing it happen was more just our expectation of a good player getting more comfortable in the system and taking ownership of it," Adofo-Mensah said. "Really unfortunate that it happened, but again all options are open as they were before the injury." Steelers is interested in hiring Kirk Cousins. And you fan, what do you think of the Kirk Cousins situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.